In his recent appearances in public, the president, Yoweri Museveni, has been telling people about what he eats and why he decided to cut down on his weight.
I don't eat bread because I'm not a European. I don't eat rice because I'm not an Indian. I always eat akaro. I eat cassava at night in the Mondovili so that I don't sleep with starch in my stomach. Millet is one of the richest foods in life, in nature. It is a food which has got protein, carbohydrates, and iron together.
His message is only meant to encourage people to take on good feeding habits. Health experts normally say we are what we eat. And as we close into the long festive Christmas and New Year holidays, many people are likely to suffer from constipation and its related effects. Dr. Paul Kasenene, a nutrition expert, explains constipation.
Constipation is basically a health challenge where you have a decrease in the frequency of bowel movements that is also usually associated with hard stool and difficulty in passing out the stool. Typically, somebody should pass stool on average at least once a day, but preferably twice a day, and the stool should be generally soft.
Dr. Kasenene says constipation is commonly accompanied by stomach pain and bloating.
It's a condition where you experience a sensation of feeling full and getting gas in your upper abdomen that makes you feel like your belly is expanding.
While it is a common problem, many people feel uncomfortable talking about it. However, bloating and constipation are interlinked.
In some cases, it can vary between constipation and diarrhea, but usually you will have constipation. Some people will have heartburn as well.
Dr. Kasenene explains that the major cause of constipation is a reduction of fiber in our diets and food sensitivity.
Fiber is what most people call roughage. It's a form of carbohydrate that is undigestible, and so it supports the food to move through the bowel system quickly. It comes in whole foods, mostly fruits and vegetables, nuts, seeds, and grains. The second thing is dehydration, not drinking enough. The body actually requires a lot of fluids to support the movement of food through the bowel. And many times you find that people are not drinking enough, they actually get constipated. In very extreme cases, someone could have obstruction in the bowels for various reasons. We call that intestinal obstruction. That can cause constipation. It can happen if people have problems with their nerve supply to the colons.
Food sensitivity also leads to inflammation of the bowel, a common indicator for constipation.
There are certain foods that are known to cause inflammation in the bowel, in the digestive system. And these foods are usually foods that have specific types of protein. So for example, the most common is milk. So milk has a protein called casein or casein, and it's very inflammatory to many of our digestive linings. Then there is gluten. Gluten is a protein found in wheat, in oats, and in barley. So many alcoholic beverages made from these will have gluten. We also have some people will be sensitive to the protein in groundnuts, eggs, soy, and certain types of fish.
Ignoring constipation can be deadly since it could be a symptom of more serious conditions.
If you get constipation together with vomiting, that is something that's a sign that you want to go to the doctor, because that could be a sign of intestinal obstruction. You're getting a fever, if you're losing weight, if you see blood in stool, these are signs that you should actually go to the doctor. Even if you're constipated and you're thinking, no, it's hard stool, if there is blood in the stool, you should go and see a doctor, because sometimes those are signs of more advanced digestive disorders like inflammatory bowel disorders. And even in some cases, it could be a sign that the colon is starting to have some cancerous changes.
However, Dr. Kasenine says there are some home remedies that can help deal with constipation and bloating before one can see a medical professional.
Drinking warm water, exercising, having more fiber in the diet, more fruits and vegetables, even drinking smoothies that are full of, can be a very useful remedy.
So, the next time you have bloating or constipation, don't be afraid to openly have a discussion with your doctor, but most importantly, make adjustments to your diet. Walter Mwesije, NTV.